To be very honest with you, I don't really, when I think of myself as someone very ordinary. I don't think of myself as extraordinary. And I believe that all of us are just regular human beings, but we have within ourselves incredible power and potential. So my name is Anika Rabbani, and to you young people, I'm going to ask you today to change the world. We can do this in very small ways, in our own way, in our own busy lives, in our own often self-absorbed lives. We can sometimes make these tiny, tiny little changes which help enable bigger change in the world. And I think behind me are some of the people I admire, some of the people I've always looked up to growing up. And most of these, some of these people are performers, some of these people are musicians, some are actors, some are philanthropists. But what I admire about them is the fact that in their hearts, they're all humanitarians. We're all human beings, right? And that gives us an edge over other beings, I think, in the sense that we have consciousness, we have the ability to form deep empathy as well as do something about other people, about human conditions, about the conditions of the world around us, animals, plants, the earth. We can do something about the condition of, life right now. Right now, if you look around us, there's one side of us which wants us to be go-getters. We want to succeed. We want to be powerful. We want to be recognized and known. We want to stand on a stage and go like, hey, look at me. But then there's this other side of us which goes like, I care. I care about other people. I care about the ones who are suffering. I'm not going to overlook the beggar who's knocking on my car window. I'm not going to go past that stray dog on the street which is starving, and I'm not going to not do something about it. So there's a juxtaposition here, right? There's this have and have not in the world today. It has always been the case. And what happens is we're always taught to go and get more. But then what happens when we go and keep on getting more is that something deep inside of us dies. Do you understand? When I was a small child, there were dreams I aspired to. I loved drawing, I loved animals, and yoga wasn't a part of my life then, just yet. But you see, when I got into the world of yoga and meditation, I realized that the child self inside me is supremely important. It is actually who I am still, the child self. And in my adult existence, I try and nurture that child a great deal. So I try and go back to doing a lot of the things that I loved as a child, like looking after stray animals. I set a child to really feel when I say something to them, because I feel like children are really the truest amongst us all, not wearing masks or anything. And as human beings, it is so important to find and honor the child. And right now, the audience, you guys in the audience, you are on the threshold of not still child, almost adult, right? And this is a very beautiful, it's a tender time. It's a time when you make a lot of choices. So I'm going to ask you guys to choose to be loving human beings. And I'm going to ask you to choose compassion and kindness over everything else. I know things look great when you look at them, they're like, buy this, buy that, consume this, consume that. But I can tell you for a fact, buying things will not bring you happiness in the long haul. You're going to grow old one day. I'm sure all of you have grandparents. You're going to grow old one day and you're going to look back at your life and then you're going to be like, I wish I'd done that, or I wish I'd done this. So what I want to tell you is live your life in a way which is fearless and honest to yourself, to your inner child. Don't neglect that child. If you have a dream, hold on to that dream. It might seem silly at times. It might seem like your peers want to prove or you won't fit in. You hold on to that dream because it speaks to you, right? That little desire inside of you, it speaks to you. Hold on to that. Make it come true. Because you need to have faith in yourself. You need to have courage in yourself, in your own self. So I was out on Hathijil yesterday morning riding a bike, and I was, because there are all these, big buses and trucks and stuff, and I was thinking, oh my God, what if one of them crushes me? And then I was like, why do I talk to myself like that? There's more to me than that. I have a brain. I know how to ride. I was like, why not? And then I did it. And then I was like, yeah, I shouldn't talk myself down ever. So some of these people you see behind me, Mahatma Gandhi, for instance, Audrey Hepburn, why them? Why am I choosing to project their photos on the screen today? It's because these people have lived by example. And yes, in our small, tiny lives, we cannot play God, but we can live by example. We need to be human in this life. We need to remember how to be human. We need to remember that we are no better than the person next to us, the person far away from us, or the person who we don't like. We're no different. There is no difference between any of us. Whether we look down on someone, whether we look up to someone, there really is no difference. We're all human beings, As Shakespeare said, if you cut us, will we not bleed? So, as a woman living in Bangladesh, who's been born and brought up in Bangladesh, I want to request all of you, young men and women, to work together. We cannot do this alone. We cannot do this in isolation. We have to all work together collectively in a kind, compassionate manner to bring about wonderful change within our community, within our world. We cannot turn our backs on a certain group of people because, they don't count. Or, they live in a bosti, so just give them some scraps and they'll make their way. No, it cannot be like that. You have to be idealistic. You have to be fair. In this lifetime, you have to be fair. You have to treat everybody equally. Because if you want that equal treatment, that equal love, that equal luck for yourself, you have to do that unto others. Does that make sense? So I'm asking you to live from your heart, not from ambition alone. Ambition is a good thing, especially if you're a woman. Ambition is a very powerful thing. It gets you places. But live from the heart. Nurture yourself from the heart. Expand your heart. There's so much love that you can give. Be kind to other people. Life is very short, guys. Life is very short. If the past 3 years have taught us anything, it's the fact that life is fleeting. And so, this is our journey, right? We have to do our best. Think of life as an adventure. It's a great game of ups and downs, fortune, misfortune, but you have to ride with those waves. I want to read you guys a poem that I really love, that really resonates with me. I don't want to give you a substantial answer as such, but I want to give you guys a poem that I love. I read it out aloud a lot after my yoga classes sometimes. So this one is by a Native American writer. Her name is Joy Harjo, and it's called Remember. Remember the sky that you were born under. Know each of the stars' stories. Remember the moon, know who she is. Remember the sun's birth at dawn, that is the strongest point of time. Remember sundown and the giving away tonight. Remember your birth, how your mother struggled to give you form and breath. You are evidence of her life and her mother's and hers. Remember your father. He is your life also. Remember the earth, whose skin you are. Red earth, black earth, yellow earth, white earth. We are all earth. Remember the plants, trees, animal life, who have all their tribes, their families, their histories too. Talk to them. Listen to them. They are alive. Remember the wind. Remember her voice. She knows the origin of the universe. Remember, you are all people, and all people are you. Remember, you are this universe, and this universe is you. Remember, all is in motion, is growing, is you. Remember, language comes from this. Remember the dance, languages that life is. Remember. I hope you guys felt that poem as much as I feel it. And for my last few minutes, I want all of us to remember where we come from. And that all of us, in our ordinary yet magnificently unique ways, we're all the same. You, me, everybody in this room, everybody outside this room, are made of matter, and we matter. We're talking mind over matter. Guys, we matter. All of us matter. Be kind to everyone. Be loving. Be compassionate. And bring about healing in this world. This world needs more than success. This world needs healing. This world needs love and compassion. So see if we can evoke that in small ways in each of our lives. Do small acts of kindness throughout your day, because kindness and gratitude are two things. They're two things that come back in multifold if you do them. If you are grateful, you will get more. If you are kind, others will be kind. And if they're not, keep on going, believe in yourself, and you'll get places. Be true to yourself. Throughout life, so many people will influence you and be like this, be like that. That's a powerful person. I want to be like that person. I want to be rich like that person. Doesn't matter. Be true to yourself. You're the truest person you could be true to. Be true to yourself and love everyone around you.